And we're live. Hello, everybody. This is Living Word of Darkness, the new hope, the Changeling game. Today we have a new player who wishes to join to the colorful world of the dreaming. Now, Quentin Carter, is a scientist in Manhattan. Today was one of those days where he was at work. He is working hard, making sure everything is okay, and he is doing, whatever he does in the work. Astrophysics. Um, Today, everyone kind of looked at him in a way where, like, he is a bit different today. Like, something happened. He looks much better today. Like, those people who works with you actually comments, like, Quentin, you look quite good today. Like, did you do something to your face?
Cool. No, nothing
Oh,
different.
are you sure, Quentin? Like you look like you used to be a very like a normal guy, like a very
Did you do
handsome
a nose
guy.
job?
Like, did you do a nose job?
No, I'm same as I've always been.
Your eyes are also looks weird. I don't understand.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what to say to that.
I like just like the and like you were always a bit of a guy like who's like silent. But Quentin, like you don't need to wear contacts like that, man. Right? Like your
Um,
eyes seem like electric blue today.
I'm not wearing contacts.
The guy who's working at your work, working with you, like this is another engineer.
Hmm.
Kind of gives you a look like like that can't be like your. I knew your eyes were different. He is like trying to um he's trying to like understand, and he just says, "Oh yeah, I know some people have eyes like that. They change." Like you kind of see like he kind of like makes it like it's normal, but when
Okay.
you like look at when you see your reflection at work, you see someone else
Yeah.
like that's not you. Like that's not Quentin. Quentin doesn't have weird ears. Quentin doesn't have these eyes. Quentin doesn't have this skin.
Hmm.
Quentin doesn't look like an elf from fucking uh the Lord of the Rings.
Hmm. Okay, that is somewhat unsettling.
It is unsettling. It is quite unsettling. You hear voices now.
Hello.
Like you like look back and you see this cat. This is the cat of the boss that like the CEO of the company that you work.
Okay.
And nobody knows why, but this fat cat, like this overweight cat, is just there, fucks around, and the cat looks at you and says, "Ah, another motherfucker came to kill some commoners."
Um.
The cat is talking to you, Quentin.
Uh. I would probably run to a toilet and splash some water on my face because apparently I'm hallucinating.
Did someone put drugs to your drinks? You wash your face, but then when you look at yourself in the mirror, you start to seeing this weird shit again.
Hmm.
Like your ears, your eyes are electric blue. You have this like like when you give me the explanation of your appearance in your sheet, you said like there's some electricity. It even looks like you have some electricity. It's just like, wait, I have electricity on me.
That's shocking. Um, I would
Um,
probably try and dry myself off as best I can in case that the electricity is somehow flowing through the water. Check for an electrical outlet or something that might be causing this phenomena.
You check your hands, and your hands also looks electrical a bit.
Hmm.
But the cat comes in. Boy, listen to me well. I'm talking to you.
I'm not going to have a conversation with a cat.
You are gonna have a conversation with a cat because I'm the boss in this place.
Uh, You're a cat. No, I said I
I'm
wasn't going to have a conversation with a cat.
like I'm the boss. Your boss brings my fucking food. I'm your boss.
Oh, I must be having a stroke.
You're not having a stroke, boy. What you're having, it's about to get good. Are you ready?
All right.
When you say all right, Quentin, you like open your eyes again.
Hmm.
Like you close your eyes and open them again, and like you feel this yellow light around you again in your around your hands, and you start to shine and glow like you never glowed. The veil or on the world, you feel like there was something keeping you from your true nature. All your life, there was something about you. You felt it, sometimes you heard it. You felt like you can lead people. You felt like you can inspire people. You felt like you can be someone who can give them the wisdom they need. And you feel now that it is actually, it was your destiny, and now you feel the veil is off. Something is not holding you anymore.
Okay.
And you look around and like you start to see weird things. Like you see a different reality on the world. This reality is where the cat is like um this cat is also in the great in the like the like nor there's a cat like in the photo, but the eyes of the cat it looks a bit different in the different reality. Like you see like how do I say this? You see yourself as a human, but then you you see a different reality.
Right.
And there's a mean Saskia, my apologies, my English is did I explain it right or
Uh,
okay, thank you. I love your answer, but thank you. The
what
basically
can I
like
say except you're welcome?
nah. The cat has these weird eyes and like it has like a tail, but the tail is like different in the other reality.
Okay.
And it says, "You will thank me, boy, soon, but your friends will come here probably, but you should go out. You should ask for like a day off from your work because it's about to go ham."
Okay. I. Sure. Whatever. I'm talking to a cat. Um, Quentin would probably go to his boss and say he doesn't feel well and needs to go home.
The boss says, "I understand, Quentin. The it's obvious you bit look different. Did you do a nose job? Your nose
No.
job looks very cool, by the way. Like whoever you did this, you need to. Quentin, I understand. No, it's fine, but just tell me who did it."
Honestly, no nose job.
Strange, but okay. You go home. I will. I will. I think your wife can handle the business that you were going to do today.
Good.
It was nice to see you.
I'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I'll see how I feel and let you know.
Please let me know. You already worked so hard, and you didn't use your holidays this year anyway.
Good. I would then go outside and try and look for this crazy cat.
The crazy cat is like looking around and says, "Listen, man, there's some crazy rats around here. Okay, like crazy rats." The worst rats ever. If you see them, I need you to like hit them hard.
Rats
Yes. Rats with AK-47s.
with assault rifles.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I need you to follow me, boy.
Where are we going?
I'm going to help you meet with your people.
Thanks.
No problem. Kind of goes outside of the office building. It's like maybe like 3 p.m.
Okay.
And Terry, we're gonna zoom into Terry.
Hi.
You were going to buy some stuff or drinks from your bar from a place where the drinks are sold a bit cheaper in Manhattan.
Okay. Yes,
And
needs to catch up on her mints for like the mojitos. So wait, I don't know what.
but like you feel that thing again where a new changeling comes in. You're used to this because you have been in many of them. And you look at right and you see that like yellow shining glamour. It's huge.
Terry is gonna roll her eyes, look up at the sky, and it's like, really, universe? Today? Really? Like,
The
she's just gonna look to see if anyone else happens to be around. And
Okay,
no.
I'm about to just say one thing. Just give me a few seconds. Uh, Terry, what you see is in the sky. There is a individual appears and says, "Yes, Terry. Yes, today."
Fuck
This
off.
is that guy. And then then this chimera disappears.
Hey,
What?
fucker!
Shut the fuck up!
No, you do. Terry just realizes that she's screaming in the middle of the street, looking up at the sky, and then says like, "Freaky weather, isn't it?"
The
To
the
no one.
guy like the guy like one of the guys look at you like, yeah, you need to see a doctor. Like normal person, normal human.
Probably right. But hey, where's the fun in that? And she sighs and makes her way over to the yellow lights. Don't go to the lights.
You go near the yellow lights, and Quentin, can you explain your character and how
Uh,
does he look?
okay, so he is very attractive. He has appearance 5. Um, he's got quite high cheekbones. I plan on using Neil Jackson as the face claim for him. I'm not sure if you would know who that is.
I'm sure I can look him up.
Yeah. He was in the film Push and in a couple of episodes or an episode of Stargate SG-1 and stuff.
As soon as you get to know me, you will realize that those things mean nothing to me.
That's fine. He's good looking, got very high, strong cheekbones. His hair is quite
That's right.
pale white.
Yeah.
Obviously electric, very, very bright electric blue eyes that are supernaturally so. He is moderately well built, fairly athletic looking, in a nice cut suit, um, clean shaven at all times as well, which just accents his strong jawline.
Okay. Well, you see a sort of dangly individual kind of walking up to you with a shock of black curls on top of their heads. Not quite sure if they're like male or female, probably. Unless you can tell from the picture. Trust me, a lot of people can't. And yeah, she's definitely not the prettiest around. but there's a certain, charisma about her. And yeah, she's just gonna walk up,
I
and
missed
then but mm,
one thing. I apologize. I missed one thing. Did you say
oh
like how do you look in chimerical reality
oh
too?
no, I did not. Okay,
Okay.
so overlaying that, there is a brown snout, sort of, instead of a nose. Um, can't really see her hands because they're in her pockets at this point, and you do see a brown tail poking out from behind, like some sleek brown fur, nothing like fluffy or anything, almost like an otter.
Okay.
And yeah, she'll walk up, notice your pointy ears, and you can see almost an exasperated look as she again glances up and is then, focusing back on you.
This is a sea rat.
What
A
are
sea
you
Focus
rat.
talking
on the
about?
cat.
Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Sea rat.
I'm going mad. I'm going mad.
No, you're not. It's fine. This is a sea rat.
There is a term for it. It doesn't matter. You can call me Sea Rat. Who the fuck are you? She looks at the cat, actually.
My name is Duke Vladovan Flushwick.
Sure it is.
You can hear the cat too. You're probably
yeah.
hallucination as well.
I mean, I've never seen people have the same hallucination, even when they're on something, unless it's us. So you are the new guy.
What?
You're new.
New to what?
Hearing cats talk.
Oddly enough, yes, this is the first time I have ever heard cats talk, considering they don't talk normally.
I mean, I wouldn't be too sure about that, but it all depends on what you consider to be normal. Normal
Not
can be quite
cats
weird.
talking and not people with tails. So the only explanation is you guys are some wacky hallucination, or I'm having a stroke, or something like that.
He's gonna
Motherfucker, you
pull
look
his
like an
hair.
elf.
Terry's just gonna pull his hair.
It hurts, Daniel. It hurts.
Ah, ow, ow, ow. Let go. Okay. It's real, fine, whatever.
Motherfucker, you look like an elf and talking shit about us.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not really used to this.
Okay, how about we not go discuss this like in the middle of the street? People are looking at us funny.
I wonder
normally
why
that
there's a
wouldn't be
talking cat.
They can't hear the talking cat. They just think that we're insane. I mean, they're not exactly wrong in a strange sense of the word, but hey, is there like a park nearby? I'm not very familiar with Manhattan.
I honestly don't know. I've not been here long myself.
There's a
She'll
park.
pull out Google
Come.
Maps. Oh, cool.
The cat knows. The cat starts walking around. The cat is making sure it's creating a lot of mayhem while it's moving. But basically, it comes to a park.
Okay,
And
we want the park. We have one.
the Quentin, the world looks different. Like there is a alternative reality everywhere. Like reality, the world that you knew as the real world has an alternative reality over it. There is like griffins flying around you. Some cars has like talking. Some cars are talking. There's people like with the weird ears. some blue guy, like some blue trolls. It's very different, like very different.
Okay. So you, between the two of you, seem to know what's going on.
I mean, I think one of the things that you'll learn is that you never quite know what's going on. Trust me on that one. Cigarettes, as Terry will light one for herself and offers you like one from the package. You can tell that her hands are shaking.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Um,
Suit yourself.
you guys see two individuals. One of them is like a guy who wears like a suit in the real world and bold, basically like Kingpin from the Marvel universe, but he is like blue and like he has the weird armor. And like he doesn't have a sword. But the other guy is like Quentin. He is pardon the Quentin. But Quentin, you know that your name is Mail in the Storm. By the way, like you don't call your like you are like Quentin at the same time, but you're also Mail in the Storm. Um, and the other guy looks like just like Quentin, very handsome, maybe more handsome than Quentin. He is wearing this like silk robes, and he walks. And Terry, you start to feel uncomfortable because he is arriving.
Yeah, Terry's just gonna shake her head and says, "Up, looks like the cavalry is here. Good luck with that, boy. Boy, why am I
Bang.
calling you boy? Good luck with that. What's your name, by the way? Before they get here, and I'll have to be all nice and nice.
I'm not sure. It might be Quentin Carter or Mail on the Storm.
I mean, you'll get used to whatever you feel more comfortable with. Hi, I'm Terry.
Nice to meet you. As long as you're not a hallucination, which I'm beginning to believe less and less.
I mean, I can pull your ear again if you want to, but
No,
I'll probably get annoyed looks from those two.
no, that's fine. Leave my ears alone.
There you go.
And he will rub his ears where you previously pinched them.
Um, hello, Mister. Hello, Miss Waters. It is a pleasure to see
Terry,
you.
just Terry.
Hello, Terry. I am Portios, and Portios extends a hand to Quentin. I know you have many questions.
Yeah. He will shake Portius's hand. Just a few. I'm Quentin Carter, or possibly Malian the Storm.
The other guy actually says, "Hmm, I am Sir Justin. I am Justin." He says like Sir Justin and says, "I am Justin." Uh, there, she continues and says that the she when I say the she, the handsome one, he says there is no easy way of explaining this, but there was a veil that holding you, the real you inside for a long time, and you have opened your eyes to what you truly are.
Okay.
You're a creature of dreams, an autumn she.
Yeah, those words are fairly meaningless. Sorry.
The that's understandable. Basically, every human dream created an alternative reality on the world way long time ago, where we become real, just like the world itself. The humans that you see around you, all of them dreams and thinks about things.
Okay.
They see dreams, they hope, they love, they fear. And basically you are one of those manifestations where a dream becomes so powerful that it affects a human.
Right. So is this like psychic powers or?
There are powers. You will learn them in the future. But you are important as you are a noble.
Okay.
You're born to lead.
Lead who?
Our kind.
Isn't there someone better?
You are better than most. Your kith means what you are means you are better than most. You're destined to lead. It is your divine right.
That seems a little bit, I don't know, over the top.
When you say like when the Quentin says like it's over the top,
Mm.
the Malin kind of feels like yeah, it's kind of right.
Okay.
Like inside of you, what he says is actually like meaningful to you.
Right. Okay.
There's something about what he says like not making sense, but like some parts of you actually does understand and nods.
Yeah.
Like it's like you feel like like maybe what he says is not making sense,
Hmm.
but he's not lying to you.
Okay. All right. So what does that mean?
It means that we will figure and educate you in our culture. We will find you a mentor, and you will learn to live this way.
Okay.
It will take a while. It will be 3 months with your education.
Fair enough.
And in the end of the 3 months, you will prove yourself to be leaders among us.
And how will I do that?
There will be explanation for that, but this is the not wrong place to explain. He kind of looks at Terry.
She looks extremely bored because all that she talk. Ugh.
Hmm. You look bored.
Oh no, absolutely not. I'm like the most interested person ever. Like I love to hear you guys talk. I could listen to you all day.
I have heard that you have already taken your education.
Nope, nope. I was born yesterday.
That's quite fine. I need you to teach him about the sheet so I can hear you know it.
I mean, you have a much better and more eloquent way of expressing yourself. I am just another puka.
I was not asking.
God fucking. So basically, it means that in layman's terms, don't screw everybody over by revealing us to like the idiots that don't understand that a cat can talk, and sort of the common courtesy thing of respecting those who are in charge and respected dreamers. Dreamers are like the idiots that don't understand that cats can talk. They can only hear them while they're dreaming, and they sort of need to be protected. And it's stuff like that. But like I said, there are plenty of people who can explain that way more better than I can. Because
We just
I'm only a filthy commoner.
we just had the first-hand experience of understanding that there can be much better people that can teach from Terry, but a sheet is a tradition, the basic laws of our society. These were recorded when we first become, and we still keep those traditions. Now, these traditions enforced, and every changeling is abide by these rules. I will
Okay.
only tell you the one that matters the most at the moment, so you can understand. Because there may be time if needed that you need to be alone with the humans. Changelings are forbidden to betray to the dreaming, which is what made us. We're not allowed to betray our true natures to humanity. If humanity knows us, they will hunt us down, our power and our wisdom, and it will overwhelm us and destroy our place of power. The more humanity knows, the more they will seek, draining our souls and our life energy. So you should not and you will not betray us to the humans.
Okay, no problem. Keep stum. I get it.
Totally what I just said.
I beg your pardon, Terry.
Oh, nope. I said very eloquent. Very eloquent. I wish I had the same understanding to the level that you have it.
I wish that I understand what my brother Jerix thinks about you and why he speaks so highly of you. While
I
all I
have
see,
hidden qualities, I presume. Very,
I'm
very
sh-
deeply hidden.
I am sure you do. Quentin, you can see that this takes between these two individuals quite fairly.
Yeah.
And can you roll me perception empathy, please?
Perception, empathy. I can indeed.
In the changeling dice shoulder, please.
No problem. Perception 3, empathy 2.
Nice. You have three successes.
Go me.
You know the way he speaks is very like condescending.
Mhm.
The troll behind him is also not very fan of him, but he is hiding his opinions, unlike Terry.
Okay.
Um, my dear friend Malon, do you remember which noble house that you belong to?
Do I actually know what one I belong to?
When he says like which noble house you belong to, you kind of like see this weird thing. Like there's something that you remember, like something about like a moon, something about secrets, something about um, learning, discovering knowledge, something about this um, being good at being good at like magic. You just remember the like you just um, remember the black and silver.
Um, I the only thing I can sort of remember is uh, discovery and uh, the colors silver and black and something about being talented magicians. I mean, that doesn't mean much to me, but maybe it means something to you.
The troll actually says you hear him talk like the second time of this whole thing, and he says, even a smile on his face, I Lunid. He's an I Lunid. And those names actually means to you.
Hmm.
That name means to you. That name, you know that you're in your soul. There's something holding loyal to that name. You in your soul are loyal to that name. You like there's something that keeps you loyal. That name means to you. That name may even mean a family.
Okay, I guess I look forward to meeting the Ilunid.
We will zoom our cameras to Ryder. Ryder, where are you?
Ryder can be looking for his knight, who is in the scene already.
The one thing, like, what you do is actually, like, when the new changeling arrives, there's a shine of glamour.
Whereabouts are we?
Manhattan. We're actually in Manhattan.
Okay. If you're happy for Ryder just to kind of notice it,
Yeah,
whereabouts?
it's like everyone notices this.
Okay.
Like the shining light of, like, it's goes to sky and explodes like that. Like there's an explosion of glamour. And Terry, can you roll me your glamour, please, at difficulty 8? No, 6.
Sure. What is my glamour? Glamour.
And yeah, Ryder, can you please explain your character to Quentin, and Quentin can explain his character to you, or how they look.
Um, Ryder is a pisky, which is they're very lithe, very agile. Um, they look almost elf-like, like the she, but not. But they don't have the like kind of ingrained beauty. Ryder has a kind of very sardonic smile on his face at all times, uh, slightly malicious look to him, and he has, as you can see in the overlay, he has broken fairy wings that are like burnt, broken, and crippled that protrude from his back, and he wears armor and has a rapier on his hip. And yeah, that's more or less him.
Okay. Quentin has quite pale hair. So it's sort of very pale blonde, almost white in how it looks, or silvery. He has incredibly bright electric blue eyes that are definitely not normal coloured. He has quite high, attractive cheekbones, as attractive as anybody, or most people, more attractive than most people, in line with the she. He has got a kind of strong jawline. Is clean shaven, to accentuate that, and is wearing nice sort of suit trousers, jacket, shirt, and looks for the most part like a office slash business worker, um, who looks very, very, very confused right now.
Whereabouts exactly in Manhattan is this take? Is it? Are they at a freehold?
I know they're not in the freehold; they're in a park at the moment.
Okay, well, let's say Ryder was in the area and he is going to come investigate.
You investigate and see these individuals. Your knight, Sir Justin, is there. Portius is there, and guess what? Terry is there.
That's two of Ryder's favorite people. So Ryder is going to nonchalantly wander over. In his human form, or his autumn mane, however it's called, he looks kind of like a bit of a seedy drug dealer. Because that's what he is.
A
He'll
shady.
wander over and he'll bow to Sir Justin and bow slightly less to the other noble.
This is Sir Portius. He is the Flaming Falcon advisor.
We've met.
Yeah, the Terry. You see, your friend Ryder.
Yep. She'll just raise her hand, but doesn't say anything because ultimately, obviously, this is a noble party. You know. Uh,
Terry, old girl, how are you? Making friends as usual. Support us, Sir Justin, and does he look any different? Does he shine with glamour?
Yeah, you can roll your glamour to actually harvest some glamour.
That's
unless you're silly
mean.
and you fail.
Glamour or dross?
You can get glamour, not draw, sadly.
I think I'm at full glamour, but
Okay.
so I'll leave him the glamour.
Actually, roll me again, because that may lead to bad situations.
Okay, cool. I will.
Oh God.
Apologies, Changeling. I'm a 6.
The
I have 3 successes.
Okay, you're fine. You're not getting 5 successes, so it's fine. You see that the Portios, the knight, actually looks at the Malin and says, "Mr. Malin, this is Ryder de Khan. He's a squire of House Alil. The House Alil is one of those noble houses, like Ilunid, that you belong. I'm sure one of the Ilunids will. One of the Ilunids will actually teach you. But it's also said that your two houses are very close together." Squire Ryder, as he like shows the rider with his hand.
It is true. We are cousins. Legends tell that in ages past, the founders of both our houses were lovers, in fact. That we are all their children.
Thanks for the history lesson.
That's all right. First one's free.
I'll bear that in mind.
The We were trying to teach him about the sheet and the most important one of the right of ignorance. I didn't reach the local Ilunid. I don't remember her name. Maybe we can reach her and she can call individuals that will help us in this regard.
We could. There is a Squire Donna who's recently been accepted into House Alunid.
I think she's in Queens, if I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong.
He smiles and says, "Thank you, Squire Ryder." Um, Actually, Squire Ryder, maybe you can help this new fella.
Maybe.
Sir Justin, would that be a problem? Sir Justin just says, "Our houses are known. We will take care of this while everything is going all right. Sir Portius, I know that you have many things to do, so please let me handle this while you are handling the other businesses that is going on at the moment. I know the Countess requires your presence." "Thank you, Sir Justin. Again, you're very nice." And the she turns to Malin and says, "Mr. Should I call you Mr. Storm? But if you ever need me or my help, please let me know, and I will be there. I have to go now."
Okay, thank you very much.
He nods to everyone, and then, the she fucks off. But the troll remains.
Tell Jarek I said hi.
"I will do that," he says while leaving.
Really doubt to. Terry will just, turn to Ryder and probably turn to little new guy, Quentin as well, and says, "No, he won't."
Ryder's actually going to kind of walk around Quentin, almost like he's kind of like eyeing him up. And he'll speak to Sir Justin and say, "So how does this work? Chrysalis is a she and you're just automatically in a noble house?
Exactly.
What rank?"
He's a squire.
Okay.
Like,
Well, aren't
you're
you
all
lucky?
saying words, but I don't know what you mean.
What my squire is saying, as Sir Justin told you, as Sir Portius told you, you're a she. And that means that you are leaders that is destined to lead the Fey society. This also means that every she born from a she house. The noble houses are also known as she houses. The Ilunid is a she house. So you're born and you are a noble. You're not
It
a
means you're better
commoner.
than the rest of us.
Silver spoon in the mouth.
No, he will not get a silver spoon in his mouth.
Oh, that's such a nice one that I was looking forward to. Oh well.
Bear your respect, commoner. You're among nobles.
I'm very well aware, sir.
Good to know. The basically their expectations is going to be higher than usual, as you were a she.
Okay,
And the
Technically
le-
speaking, I can fuck up more.
good to know.
A fact
the
Terry takes full advantage of.
the leader of the city, one of the leaders of the city, is actually from your house.
Okay, I assume that's a good thing.
I think it's a very bad thing
Oh,
because there will be more expectations again, more and more.
I guess I'll have to rise to them then.
You've spoken like a she, as you are one. Sir Ryder, can you explain the codes to him? Squire Ryder, can you explain the codes and the
Of course,
courts?
Robbie will have to just quickly get that up.
I mean, Saskia couldn't be bothered, so she just made up some sort of story.
What are they called in Changeling? The like Ishid?
No, he says courts. You know, Sealy and the Unsealy code.
Oh, the court.
Right. Okay.
Lol.
Ryder will say, well, all changelings have two aspects to them. There is the Seelie and there is the Unseelie. Historically, in days of yore, the courts ruled together. The Unseelie ruled in autumn and winter, and the Seelie in spring and summer. And everything was in balance. Now, not so much. The Seelies rule all the time, and the Unseelies are relegated, neglected, oppressed, criminalized.
I mean, no. The Seelie are just better. Their lifestyle is better. They're
Of course,
more. Yeah.
the Seelies are better than us,
hmm
and they let us know.
They're a shining example in the dark night that is today's world, all grey and moody.
Quentin will kind of raise an eyebrow at each of you and say, well, your cynicism is very refreshing.
Thank you. I've been practicing on it all day. Terry will again, kind of shaking hands, light up another cigarette.
It's easy to be cynical when things are out of whack. However, for the sake of fairness, the Seelies embody. Good is the wrong word, but it's certainly one they would use. The Seelies are positivity, they are honor, they are representations of summer and spring. The
Put it,
Unseelies are passion, the Unseelies are. We favor change. Whereas the Seelies code believes. In fact, I would just say the codes to you. The Seelie code is death before dishonor. To hear them say it, chivalry still lives, honor is the most important virtue and the source of all a changeling's glory. You must keep your personal honor stainless. They believe love conquers all. And Ryder does a very kind of like fake, like holding his heart. Isn't that romantic? Courtly love is the best expression of love, the highest form. And you, as a Celia, are expected to believe in this. Beauty is life. I wonder if the she wrote these rules. And while you can certainly see that this is one of the codes that I follow, the last one I also appreciate, which is never forget a debt.
the Sealy code is about setting an example in trying to live to that example. It's about keeping the old traditions and trying to prove they are still worthy, setting a standard and living up to it to prove that everyone can be better than who they are. While the Unseelie Code is about freedom, things change, alliances shift, even the people change all the time. Therefore, the self enlightenment is very important because while the things are changing, if you don't change, you will become stagnant and old.
You're forgetting boring.
Ryder's going to turn around. Terry, do not correct my knight.
I mean, it's just helping him. It's assisting.
I don't think I need assisting. I will let you know when I do.
Clearest apologies then.
Hopefully, it is sincere.
I'm always sincere.
The puka off an hour.
I was done. You can continue, Ryder. You can see like the writer and actually the Sir Justin is like protecting, like not protecting each other, but like you felt like the source around you, like this this how do I say this? The glamour around you, the powers that like keeping you uh and keeping you like in the reality approved what just Ryder did. Like it didn't shine around Ryder. It didn't, do anything. But like everyone kind of felt like, Ryder just kept an oath.
Hmm.
And it felt like it was like there was an approval on basically kind of being rude to Terry, but there was an approval.
Okay.
I mean, Terry is fine with it, you know. She's used to people being rude to her. That's why she's rude back at them, even before they can be rude.
Very unseelie.
The Unfeeling Code is change is good. All things change, and we must change with them. The Sealies wish to cling to a past that no longer exists. The Unsealies embrace this new future and everything that comes with it. Second is glamour is free. Glamour is everything good with the world. It is imagination. It is what keeps us alive. The Unsealies believe that it is not a resource to be hoarded, but a thing to be used to bring more passion and more glamour to this world. We also believe that honor is a lie. This would be a contentious thing to say to, for example, Sir Portos, who just left, seeing as he is from a very hide and honor bound Sealy group. But ultimately, what is honor? I don't know. Everybody has a different definition. So we choose simply not to hold to it. The
Okay.
last is that you must put your passion before your duty. We are changelings. We are things of imagination, things of passion. Duty is
Not its own reward.
Right.
well put.
The Unseelie Code is about again self empowerment. One of the things that matters in this world is about how you can get better. Because, like I said, if you will get old about everything around you, everything you do, you will be stagnant and banal. The Unseelie Code is the thing that stands against the banality, the biggest enemies of the changelings. One day, when you grow old and when the things become banal for you, you can be individual, you can be Quentin again, that doesn't remember what happened today because that is an end that all changelings kind of suffers. And us, Unseelie, we try to fight that. We try to not have that end.
Okay. I guess I should be careful not to get too banal, did you say?
Exactly.
Just don't be boring.
That's what I said.
You repeat our words.
Sorry, you want me to repeat?
No. He said to Terry, "You
Oh.
repeat our words."
Okay, sorry.
How
So,
can I repeat them
Quentin,
before you actually say them?
I don't remember
Ryder has a
saying.
smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Terry,
Yes.
you know I'm perfectly happy to bait the Gwydians with you, but show some respect.
I am a big fan of equality, so I show everybody an equal amount of respect.
I think I can show you the respect that I show others. Talk to me this way again, and bad things will happen, and fucking Sir Jared will not help you.
Excuse you?
You heard what I said.
No,
I
I
am
think I
threatening you.
missed it just there. Yeah, no, I got the threatening part. I got that. I just the last bit. My ears, there's water in it.
Roll me perception empathy.
Oh God. Okay.
And like Quentin,
Mhm.
he got serious. He is about to slap. Like not slap, but like he is intimidating Terry.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. I got 2 successes, 7 and
He
10.
he is like calling you a name without calling you a name. He doesn't know for real. Like
Okay.
like he is like he like. By the way, did you roll as well, Quentin, or like Ryder?
No, I
Did
didn't.
you roll as
Sorry, did
well?
you want me to?
Like he is intimidating and he's like basically insulting Terry,
Mhm.
but like he isn't like, how do I say, like he's not like he isn't like very meaning or knowing what he says. Like I actually like he like when you roll you would see if you have successes that he's insulting Terry and he's meaning it. Terry would see that Terry he doesn't know that you
Okay.
may do certain things.
Sorry, it was perception and empathy again, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Hmm. I can assure you that I am. No, you know what? Never mind. I don't like your tone. I'm sure you don't like mine either, so we're basically even there. I'm fine with calling it that way.
We are not
Uh,
even.
We're not even. No, of course not, because you're an enlightened, shining being that an
Ryder's,
example for all of us.
Ryder's gonna punch Terry.
I mean, Terry was preparing. I was going to say Terry's going to prepare to Wayfair the fuck out of the way.
But you can roll to dodge if you're gonna.
Oh, yeah.
I have 4 successes.
Okay. I mean, Terry's fine with getting punched. This is fine, yo. Dexterity, athletics. Let me see. Do I have my merits and flaws on? Explain, yeah. Does this count as a role involving body flexibility?
No, this
Some
doesn't.
dodging?
No, that doesn't help you with dodge.
Fair enough. Hey, it was worth a try.
It was worth a try.
Dexterity,
I would
athletics.
have tried the same.
Oh boy, I have to beat 4 successes now. I can never beat 4 successes, but hey, it's fine, yo.
Yeah, Quentin.
Really?
Oh,
So,
nearly. Quentin,
most
there's a violence in front of you.
Whoa, yeah. Why are
roll
you
damage.
fighting?
Do you want to roll damage, or do you just want to
Yeah,
like
do it.
roll
No,
for
roll
it?
your fucking damage.
Okay.
Roll your
Do it.
goddamn damage.
Own up to your dice, bitch.
Ryder doesn't actually do any damage, so he hits you. It's not hard.
See? So Terry's just gonna look at Ryder. You're like, oh no! That didn't hurt at all. Really.
Like,
Try better next time.
Ryder
And-
can pull his sword out.
please,
okay,
Ryder,
fine.
please, Ryder, as the Sir Justin kind of gets in front of him and looks at Terry, and he says, like, actually, he looks at Terry, and then like he kind of turns towards Quentin. Mail in the storm. I apologize for what happened here. Squire Ryder, can you take Malin to the baronial freehold?
I like you, Terry, but you went too far. And of course I can, Sir,
I like you, Ryder, but you're fired.
Ryder just shrugs.
Be around.
I will just have a talk with this commoner, Squire Malin. I will be right there.
Yo, Quentin, it was a pleasure knowing you. See you around. Maybe, maybe not. You never know with these types.
I
Take that
hope
for
to
your
see you
first lesson.
soon.
I hope so too. You were fun.
Thanks, I think.
You weren't bad for a noble. You let me pull your ear.
Yeah, I guess.
The
Ryder, yeah, we'll leave.
okay. The Quentin, do you follow Ryder?
Yes, I am
Okay.
not going to try and wind anybody up because that's
The You're alone with this troll, and the troll is like wearing this like black suit, and he is like looking at Terry and like expecting an explanation. It's obvious that he's expecting an explanation or something like that.
Terry's just looking back at him. What?
I am expecting an apology or an explanation for your behavior here.
For what? I didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know how they teach you things in Bronx, or your stupid of a mentor teaches you how to talk
Don't
commoners.
dare talk about my mentor that way. Ah, you just hurt her antithesis. God fucking damn it.
I know, I know.
Ah! Terry is like actually one of her hands kind of twitches around her pebble and starts like nervously messing with it, toying with it.
Did you just call me what to do and not to do?
Look,
Again, in the
I
place that
don't
I'm.
mind you insulting me. This is fine. I can take any kind of insult at school. I just insult back and forth, and that's how we play this game. And you went by beating me up because you can't win from me. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But don't insult him. Okay? You don't know what he went through. And even if you do, you have no right.
I'm opening the book. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I am sorry.
Ah. I was gonna say
Mm,
Terry's definitely not gonna be the one attacking first, but hey,
mhm. What would be a good way to nickname Terry?
Aw, really? It's fine, yo. Just nickname her failure or something.
Mm,
No. Nickname her like Lord Terry. If you think she's a noble, then she can act like one.
Oh, that's terrible. Ah, don't do that.
he looks at Terry and says, "The next time you tell me what to do, I will make you pay for it. So please tell me one more time what to do."
No, I will not. You already know what I want to say anyway.
He kind of like looks around and roll me 1d2, which means either there are people around or there are not people around. One means, I was about to say, one means there are not people around, two means there are people around. So there are people around.
There's no people around. You can have your way.
Ah, shit, okay. I thought there are people around.
Nope.
He actually says, you're still being disrespectful.
I'm
I
a
think
puka. I gave you a puka answer. How can that be disrespectful? You know my kind.
I didn't ask you a question.
Fair enough. And she'll make the motion of like, locking a key in front of her lips. And she'll toss the key away, mimicking.
The words means to me, apologize and beg for forgiveness so I can. And then I can maybe change my mind that your mentor actually did a good job.
On behalf of my mentor, I will ask you for forgiveness. Please, noble sir.
Is he being mocking?
I'm willing to roll subterfuge.
Go for it.
Manipulation, subterfuge. I'll spend a willpower for this, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Great way to introduce me to the game.
Yeah,
That
I
is for
apologize.
sorry about this.
That's
The
absolutely
game
fine. Wrecked by a troll.
It's about to be. We will return to you soon. And he has four successes. So you have 4 as well. I think like you win.
He might still think that she's mocking him, but he can't prove it.
No. He can't prove it, and he will say, "Oh, very good. Now we will punch you in the face with difficulty 8. Are you gonna dodge?
Am I gonna dodge? Nope.
Okay. He has 2 successes on the face.
Roll your damage.
Mm-hmm. I rolled. He has 2 successes on
okay.
the head.
Okay, check. Oh no, that's lethal. I can't soak lethal.
It's not lethal.
Okay, then I can't attempt to soak it. Nope, I only soak one of them.
You kind of like roll me dex athletics to not. Actually, I'm gonna like let you like. Would she like fall back a bit, like after the punch?
You know what? She will, because she'll use it as a bunk.
Okay.
She'll use it as a bunk and hopscotch him away.
Like he didn't like this was like a slap, like he was like he actually like halfly turning away to move away, as in like I punch you, you fall back, now I'm leaving. He's not gonna like continue the fighting, if you know what I mean. Is she gonna still like use the magic?
No, this is fine. She'll get back up and says, "Is that all you can do, really?"
Roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Saskia. For the record, Daniel, Terry and Ryder are like probably 2 of the best friends in this game.
Yeah. Daniel, I am really sorry. This scene was supposed to be about you.
That's absolutely fine.
witnessed the game full. Like he witnesses social interaction, combat.
Yeah, I get to see everything that goes on. Soon I'll be seeing some arts happening.
Exactly. It's a troll conversation.
Just headbutting one another until somebody gives up.
I mean, I'm on 17.
Okay, you actually go first. You like see that, like you said that, and then he turns, and like he has the face of it's about to go down. Like,
Okay. My first action will be to use Wayfair to get more actions.
okay, go for it.
Let me see. Bunk is gonna be Let me have a quick think. Her bunk is gonna be just her sticking her tongue out to him and saying, "Catch me if you can."
-2.
Okay. That is 6 dice I have for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
You will gain 5 actions in the next turn.
Yep.
That's crazy. Coming from playing vampire, like celerity is silly. Getting like 3 extra actions a turn is ridiculously strong. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get 5. It's all good.
I mean, I rolled ridiculously well.
Well, one thing I'm gonna say, like she could have gained like 5 extra actions for the next 3 turns if she wanted to.
Yeah, I could
Like,
have if I used time. I forgot
yeah,
about that, to be honest.
like
It's fun.
yeah, like the changeling can be insane.
I just realized I'm capable of that.
I mean, to be fair, with time, it would have been only 4 actions, but it would have been better. But it's fine. I forgot to add it. So yeah.
Just give me a few seconds. I'll be right back. My grandma came in.
Well, what are you guys doing while this is happening?
Yeah, I guess we can jump to that. Ryder is walking away. He clearly looks pissed off,
Okay.
and you see like a real like he really looks mad. There's something quite almost like vicious to him, and then he turns around with a big smile on his face that doesn't reach his eyes. I'm sorry you had to see that. Terry is undisciplined.
Yes, I noticed.
You're a noble, so this will work to your favor, but yeah, you can't really do that. Like there's a load of like ingrained rules, and people talked about how the Dreamling enforces it, but truth of the matter is, nobles will mess you up. Like they're not slouches.
Okay. So I guess I'm all really, really new to this. So the system. I mean, you're using words like squire and
Oh yeah.
sir. Is it? This sounds like I'm guessing like a feudal societal system.
I mean, yeah. There are the noble houses who have counts and dukes, and then New York, for example, has barons for each of the boroughs, and those barons have their knights, and I am a squire. So Justin is my knight. I squire for him. I am the lowest rank of noble, and I am not a she. I was a commoner. A step that you've happily been able to avoid. And Terry insulted my knight in front of me. She really didn't leave me much choice. Like, and Ryder just shrugs.
Well, okay. So what's the deal with that other guy we met?
He's a knight, but his blouse buttons up over a number of certain responsibilities. There's a faction in the city called the Flaming Falcon. They are kind of like a knightly order, but they don't really fit within like the kind of direct feudal thing. But they are essentially knights from a group of people called House Gwydion, which are uh, fascist assholes. But that's by the by. And they have kind of independently a lot of influence within the city, and each of the boroughs has a member of the Flaming Falcon that looks after them.
I see. So, I mean, they used the word changeling and dreaming, and that we're apparently I'm assuming everybody else who I've been talking to is a creature born of dreams, quite literally.
Ryder kind of puts his shoulders up and shrugs and goes, "Kind of." You don't speak to someone far more intelligent than me for that. But if you like, I can give you the basics. I know a very good bar nearby.
That sounds like a good idea. I could do with a drink.
Should we return to the initiative?
Yes, that's fine.
Cool.
Sir Ryan just looks at Terry. And claps his hands as a start, like not on like a start of an art, but it's like the way he clapped his hand is like how you order someone, as in the old societies, like where the
Mm-hmm.
she was the leaders, and like when you want someone to stop, you like do this like, you understand what I mean? Like, did you watch those type of movies?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe like from something from my culture and not yours, because like when a king
I
wants like
get
the
it.
whole group to stop, they actually like clap their hands. And he just literally just claps his hands and use grandeur on Terry.
Uh-oh.
The difficulty will be 6 because he's a troll. That means that he gets -1. Um,
Just fail, please.
I hope so. We'll see.
Probably not.
Uh,
Knowing you and your dice rolls, but hey, you know.
I will. Okay.
Oh wow!
Ow.
Told you.
So Terry, uh, with a simple cantrip, the changeling embodies the grandeur inherit all children of Arcadia, making those around her clamor for attention and avoid conflict. Everyone under the influence of the cantrip looks upon the changeling as a leader, savior, or royalty. She may actually possess the pose and grace attributed to kings and queens of old, but the grandeur proves handy substitute of the real thing. Um, it says the realm determines who or what feels the effect of the grandeur, which means you. Any influenced by the kingdom either seeks the attention and approval of the changeling and or avoids any conflict. Um, any okay, so anyone
Vampire Majesty.
yeah, vampire kind of majesty, but just a second, I need to like roll, like see how you can resist this. Just apologies. Rank, invoke the cantrip, spend the willpower point. Um, the I'm gonna say that the you can try to roll willpower. Why it doesn't show? I don't understand. No, actually, it doesn't say there is no resisting. Sadly.
Okay.
But like, let me read it all through. I will keep you waiting just for a few seconds.
Is it maybe in the beginning of Sovereign?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I'm like checking the beginning. Silly, it doesn't.
Oh, you silly crazy.
Terry, roll me willpower difficulty 8, and you need to have 5 successes.
Lol. Funny
I'm
guy.
sorry. Like this was the old rule because I knew it. I was playing a Master of Sovereign. You don't? Okay.
Nope.
You read. I can post the grandeur at the chat. You know
Oh,
the
I can
effect.
read it. Don't worry, I'm at the book.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's up?
it's here. Anyone affected by the cantrip must spend a willpower point each time they
Mhm.
wish to contradict, accost, or attack the changeling.
So it's
Okay.
Majesty Vampire, basically.
It is Majesty Vampire, yeah.
And it's like level 2, by the way. This is level 2.
That's crazy.
Terry, what are you doing? He kind of like puts his hands and waiting.
I mean, as long as he's not attacking,
He's not attacking.
she won't. She will just stand there.
Please apologize to me for not beating you, blinding you, or worst. We can
Hmm.
spend a willpower and
Yeah,
contradict.
I'm kind of considering like what she would do.
But like, also remember, like everything he does as like
Yeah.
5 + 5 automatic success. Like if he tries to intimidate you, it would be like +5 automatic success.
That's fine. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna say something, and if you feel that that is contradicting what he says,
Mm-hmm.
then I would have spent a willpower for this.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "I deeply and humbly apologizes. Blah blah blah. I can't English today. I apologize for you not blinding me or humiliating me in any way."
Good. Now be a good puka and have a good day where you don't talk back to any noble. I will be very happy if you do so.
She's just staying silent.
Please bow and leave.
No, she'll spend a willpower point.
I will ask again last time before I do something worst. Please bow and leave.
She bows, but she'll spend another willpower point to not leave.
She's not leaving. Like he says, like leave, and she's not like what she's doing.
She's definitely bowing. She has no problem bowing, but she's not leaving.
Terry, you didn't hear me,
I heard you, sir.
and you're not leaving.
No, sir.
Good. Stay where you are. He will. You see, he's actually having a phone call. He like checks his phone and starts to call someone. Guards,
Stay where she is.
please send the Chad and Tad. Yeah. Thanks. He continued waiting.
Terry will light another cigarette.
He looks around. Roll me another 1d2.
Quite a pleasant day, isn't it, sir? Two.
There are some people who started walking now, and he sees them. His eyes see them, and he says, "It is. I am gonna be very happy real soon."
Would you like a cigarette, sir? She offers him the package.
He actually turns his back, starts to play with his phone, and leave, not responding to Terry.
Have a good day, sir.
Let me read his flaw as an allele, because like
It's basically if someone has like got the better of you or embarrassed you in some way, you literally like suffer loads of penalties until you can either get them back or like 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 kind of like prove your dominance. And one of the examples it gives is like if you beat an underling or something, or you shout at an underling.
Okay.
So if he feels that Terry like got the better of him,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, the floor applies.
He turns, kind of looks at Terry, smiles, and he's gonna cast something. He's gonna look at the like he's looking at the cigarette, Terry. You see, he's looking at the cigarette.
Uh-oh.
Actually, you know what? He decides it's not working, and then he's just like when you say like he turns, he looks at the cigarette, and then turns and leaves again. He's leaving.
Please say hi to Ryder for me, sir.
Let me roll his willpower if it's annoying him or not. Like, you're trying so hard.
I'm sorry.
Trying so hard. Like,
Terry has a really bad day, and to be fair, someone beating the crap out of her is probably something that right now is not like the worst thing ever. Like feeling something different than a sort of gnawing hunger and pain, and you know.
he is leaving. He has a 10. And he gets out of the ear range. Please, the writer and Quentin, continue. I will return to you, Saskia, on what you do.
So Ryder, contrary to what he said he was going to do, which was take you to a nice bar, he takes you to an absolutely horrible dive bar. He walks in, and maybe some people even know him. Ryder seems to fit right in with these kind of like real scummy, real kind of scummy bar. And he'll order some drinks, he'll buy you one, and he'll sit down.
This place has got character.
Yeah, I agree. It's the unseeliest of bars.
Is that why we're here?
That and it's cheap.
Can't really argue with that logic.
So, outside of your newly found magicalness, who are you? What do you do?
I'm an astrophysicist, a doctor of astrophysics. I sort of run a consultancy business where I go in and help people with astrophysics questions, or run workshops for kids and schools and things along those lines, competitions and things like that.
Well, okay, don't make the rest of us feel bad. Super brainy, awesome job.
Well, I like it, but then again, I'm a bit weird like that.
So, House Ilunid. I know quite a few people in your house. What we were saying before about our houses being close isn't a lie. We both work in the shadows. House Elil is famed for being, well, people say we're the manipulators and that we've always got a scheme and a plot and a plan. It's not strictly true, but that's the reputation. House Ilunid is more searching for things in the shadows. Bearers of knowledge, masters of the mystical arts, keepers of secrets.
Sounds a little bit like my day job.
Does it?
Well,
That's lucky.
yeah, finding out things out in the dark depths of space and trying to figure out what they are, and then deciding whether you should talk about it or not. Yeah.
Well, I'm not an astrophysicist, so I'll take your word for it.
That's right. What about yourself? What do you do when you're not Oh.
I am a self-employed pharmacist.
Right. Okay. That is probably the most convoluted way you could probably put that.
I think so too.
But I can understand why you may not wish to necessarily just go around talking about it.
Ryder just shrugs. These things tend to matter less among our kind.
I
Human
see.
laws. Yeah. There's not a prison in
mean-
New York that could hold me, so I don't really care. Not that I'd flaunt it.
Fair enough. I suppose getting out of locked places is a useful skill. So, what exactly? I mean, obviously, I've never heard of this society prior to finding out I was one. What do we do?
Well, Ryder looks like he's going to explain it and then kind of stops and he goes, "You know, I've no idea. We just kind of fuck with each other. Like,
Oh,
we have a society and we compete over things. Oh, there are like enemies we have that we have kind of fight. There are these creatures called Thelane that I guess are kind of like us, but like they're kind of like the evil universe versions of us.
right.
There's a lot of them in Long Island. They will attack, and then there's kind of like evil changelings who a lot of the people, like the guy you met tonight, might say that my house and the Unseelies are the evil changelings, but that's not actually true. There are some like end of the world changelings.
Like fun.
Kinda. Like when I growing up, I never thought I'd get so good at sword fighting, but that's a thing now. We're having a big tournament at the moment. Actually, you should definitely join in. Like, I'm talking like Game of Thrones tournament. We have jousting.
I have absolutely no skill with that sort of thing.
Did the writer inform the Maven?
Yeah, Ryder will have actually texted Maven,
Okay, thank you.
as she's the Manhattan Ilunid. And Ryder will actually say, I've actually just sent a message to one of the people that you should meet. She's going to meet us here, I think.
What should I expect?
With Maven, I really couldn't prepare you for it.
That
Expect her to know everything you're thinking about 3 minutes before you do.
That's quite an impressive feat.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying as well.
I can imagine. So, I mean, if changelings, but I guess I just need to try and decompress some of this information. There's quite a lot to remember.
Well, ask away. I am known in the city as one of the most wise and helpful changelings around.
This bar is shit, by the way.
Yeah, this bar is fucking shit.
Yay.
You see the lady in the photo. Her skin is very weird. She is appearance 5, like you. She's a bit older than you,
Yeah.
Ryder. But like, she comes in and she sits. Beer. Put a tequila in it. Thanks. Oh, no, don't put a tequila. Don't put that one. Thanks. And she turns to Quentin and says, "Hi, I'm Maven."
Ryder will kind of do the like kind of in public bow. He'll just kind of bow his head rather than the big courtly thing.
She does the hand where it's like not needed.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Maven, and I hear we are from the same family. You are like a distant cousin in a nice way.
I guess so.
I am very happy to hear it. The I don't know what happened. I just know that you were a new arrival. I was in a meeting with a bunch of lawyers, so I'm sorry I kind of missed you. I wish I could have been among the people who got you here.
It's all right, Dame Maven. She was in the best of hands.
So, who are you, Maven, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, so I am representing the interest of House Ilunid in this city. Quite simple. Because there are certain individuals in the house that is quite busy with leading the city, and leading the city is leaving me to representing the interest of my house. Um, I am in Manhattan. I'm a lawyer, and I kind of like lead a fund or something. But the I am mostly the person who looks after the when Ryder gets in trouble, I kind of look after him. As in legal troubles. So your legal troubles, I probably will handle them too.
Okay. I hope I don't have too many of those, but fair.
Sometimes it happens. It's just like a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. It happens.
Fair enough.
Um, Other than that, is I probably will find you a teacher, a mentor of sorts. For 3 months, you will be educated, and you will not pay any tax. After 3 months, I presume you will be in a place that you serve to your lord as a autumn she, like me.
Okay.
Any questions?
You said tax.
Yes, tax.
Feudal system.
Just like the Squire Writer said. Now, think this way. We offer the nobles. There are nobles and the commoners. I don't know if someone explained this to you.
Yes, I have a basic understanding, I think.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
No, but I read the books.
That's better. I like you. In the books, Ned Stark does this. He gets money and he offers services like protecting his people, getting an army when he needs to, dealing with all these, troublemaking people like bandits. We do the same. We ask for money and we offer services in return, like keeping our holy places secure, sending guards when someone needs help, that kind of thing.
Okay. So, what is the tax? Is it like money, as in dollars, or?
No, sadly, no. Uh, now, us, we we do magic. We're capable of doing certain magical tricks. These things are called arts. Some of these arts are fueled by a thing called glamour. Basically, humans and their inspirations, their hope, love, fear, uh, nearly like every human emotion that can be creative. Even fear can be creative. Don't forget that. That's important. Uh, we can harvest those emotions. Those emotions fuels us because those create stories. Every emotion that is actually very important for a story is very important for you. So you can basically harvest those by spending time, creating friendships, creating hope among individuals, showing empathy, creating love, creating inspiration, creating fear, breaking friendships, because those also create stories.
Okay.
There's different types of gathering glamour. Now, when you gather glamour, you can either gather it as a, inside of you where you like get this power, or you can have the manifestation of glamour. Basically, they won't see it when they become so hopeful, when they are scared shitless, you will have money.
Okay.
And that will appear in you as a representation of you. Now, for example, my representation is this. She pulls you know, um, a very like, how do I say, um, like, what was the name of Reese cups
Okay.
that has a moon on it,
Okay.
and it says, "This is mine." Ryder, would you like to show your things?
What was it? Sorry.
Would you like to show your Would you like to show your what was the name of that? The dross, so he can see the dross.
Oh right, yeah. Ryder will smile and he takes a small bag out of his breast pocket with what looks like ecstasy tablets. And actually, no, like I think he has a really weird collection of dross at the moment because he's been getting loads from other people. Or does it just change to whatever you have them?
It's like, can you say it again? I
Because
didn't understand.
Ryder won a lot of other people's dross rather than
Oh
creating
yeah,
his own.
yeah. Like you can show other people's dresses as well. They don't change with you. They remain the same probably.
Okay, yeah. Ryder will basically open a kind of like a bum bag. You're English, so I guess bum bag translates. And yeah, and he'll open it, and you see a collection of like gold coins, small gems. There's definitely a bag with ecstasy tablets in it. Other things I can imagine, like a rabbit's foot, all sorts of kind of bizarre, kind of like money-ish things.
Okay.
And there's like a load in here. Like even Dame Maven might be like impressed because he's got like 50 at the moment.
he kind of looks like She kind of looks like, wow, that's a lot of money. Now, if you pay two of those in Manhattan a month to keep you secure, keep the guards sharp, have them armed. By the way, where the fuck Justin is texting me? She kind of like looks at her phone. Yeah, Justin, what's up? Shit, what? What did you did? Did you break her legs? That's good. You didn't. I'm proud of you. Okay. I don't think Demo Man likes me. Okay. See you later. Bye bye. She closed the phone. I am really sorry. I saw you saw some individual acting bit of sad towards a troll. That doesn't work out and good a lot. Don't piss trolls.
Okay. I'll bear that in mind.
Like, don't piss trolls. Ryder, you teach about kits. I will be back in here 10 minutes. I need to do a phone call.
Sure.
OOC, I need to go away, so I need
We
to
can
end.
say they do it off character, like kind of out of character. Ryder like
Yeah,
gives them kind of like the basic lowdown. If
exactly.
you're happy with that, Daniel.
Yeah.
Daniel, would you be happy with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What's gonna happen is like after 15 minutes, Maven is gonna take your information, give you a number of Donna, your other house member. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna PM that person that you have her number.
Yeah.
Uh, and she is gonna say, "I'm gonna catch with you. I'm gonna send your mentor tomorrow, if not the day after tomorrow, and nice to see you here. Welcome to our party." And like she says, like if you need protection, I can send some guards. If you're scared, I can send some people to be around you. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
So should we end the scene there as Ryder is teaching, and then Maven goes outside, makes a phone call, and comes back?
Sure. Ryder's going to be probably a pretty shit teacher, but he's definitely going to get Xavier drunk.
Oh,
One question. I know that Quentin's going to ask, where does he get those little trinkety things that you all have?
Well, you can. Ryder kind of scratches his neck. You can get them from people being inspired. This is kind of like the physical manifestation of that human inspiration. Or you can do what I do, and I've been betting on a lot of things recently.
Okay.
But that's up to you.
I wish I bet on your fold against the Gwydion Knight. I bet it for you, by the way.
I'm sorry. I wish I bet on him too. If she has any ability to like detect lies, she can immediately tell.
No,
But
she's not a Gwydion. She's not a
Okay.
Gwydion. Gwydions can, but she can't. Okay, I'm going to end the scene here.
Okay.
I hope everyone enjoyed the scene. This was a welcome, Daniel, to our edition of Lwod edition of Changeling. I hope to see you more around, and thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. See you next time.